Thursday night football is absolutely one of the best things that you can ask for, especially as we head into the weekend. We've had a long week. Whatever it is, Thursday night football is the stuff. And when they started offering it on Prime Video, yes, I knew I spent that $122 for a full year for a reason or whatever it was. The point is this. This is not just any old, your mama's old Thursday night football game. This is everybody's Thursday night football game because it features the Cincinnati Bengals, the defending AFC Super Bowl participants, and the Miami Dolphins. So the Miami Dolphins will start on and just kind of cover it here. So they're hot right now, 3-0, top of the NFC East and AFC East, excuse me. Wow, that's bad. But top of the AFC East and looking like they could take over some stuff because they got a big win against the Bills. There was that big comeback win against the Ravens as well, and it's looking good. Like they are looking at as a team or looking like a team that can really do some damage this year in the AFC, or at least looking like they could be potentially dangerous. And then you got the Bengals, and let's be real, things didn't get started out the way you wanted to for the Bengals. It's tough overall, but you got to be able to kind of take a look at it and be honest. I think on paper, I feel like the Bengals are better, but that offensive line, they got to get together. They absolutely got to get it together. But, if you just take a look at the depth charts here, yes, the Bengals, I would argue, are probably the more loaded team if everything goes according to plan on paper. But the Dolphins, man, they got some dudes. I really think Mike Gesicki is going to continue to step up. Chase Edmonds and Myles Gaskin are two running backs that I think are going to continually get better as the season wears on. And then Tua Tagovailoa has definitely stepped up this year, as well as obviously, yes, Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, who, by the way, might be the most underrated wide receiver duo in the entire NFL. I'll say it again for the people in the back. It might be the most underrated wide receiver duo in the NFL. Yes, you got Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, all those guys, but I'm really excited for this game because I do think that it is going to be kind of an opportunity for this could be a potential trap game for the Miami Dolphins. It really could because the Bengals are a good team. Some things with their offensive line just have not gone according to plan. And then defensively, yes, the Bengals are still pretty solid. I think from what I've seen, BJ Hill might be missing this game as well, but you got to be honest. I still think that there's a lot of players on this roster that could do some different things for them, and I'm really excited about it because this defense is too good not to be doing some of these special things. So and if I'm being honest, I do think that the Miami Dolphins might have again one of the most underrated defenses in the NFL. We've discussed it on a previous video, but overall they're looking like a very tough team here, and a team that can get it done on the defensive side of the football. They just bring so much pressure. They really match up their defense well with opposing teams number 1 and number 2 and even number 3 wide receiving options. So just top to bottom, this is looking like a matchup that's going to be a lot of fun. So but what are we looking out for? Well, first off, injuries from what I've seen, I believe as of Wednesday, Lael Collins, DJ Reader, as well as Drew Sample all did not participate for the Bengals, and then Taron Armstead as well as Cethan Carter, the tight end, did not participate. Hunter Long, also one of those guys that didn't. That was a DNP. So Tua was a limited participant for the Dolphins. From what I've seen, I think it was an ankle and a back injury. It was a little questionable when you talk about a concussion protocol and the fact this man was just staggering around. But I still think it's going to be pretty interesting here as well. So also looking for players like Melvin Ingram to see what they're going to do in Week 3. Xavier Howard, Robert Hurst also limited as well. So there's a lot of different guys. Zach Sealer as well was is it Sealer? I apologize. Zach S. There we go. But that's really all I saw from the injury report. I do think this is, like I said, this could be a trap game for the Miami Dolphins because the Bengals have a very underrated defense as well. Like they're not by any means a top 5 unit, but last year there was a reason that the Bengals took a major step and made it to the Super Bowl. It was because that defense was opportunistic. It got turnovers when it needed to, and it got sacks. So, I think this could be a potential trap game for the Miami Dolphins, but if I had to make a prediction, I see the Dolphins squeak by, get a 24-17 win here over the Bengals. I still think the Bengals are still going to be dangerous in the AFC. I think that it takes time for that offensive line to be able to get things going and get things together because Again, you basically brought in, 3 new players along that offensive line, and guys like Cordell Volson as well as Ted Karras, Alex Kappa, Lael Collins. Like, you basically have an entirely new offensive line that's starting for you. So it's going to be interesting to see how it all goes and meshes, but I do think that the Bengals are coming. But I do give the slight edge here to the Miami Dolphins in Thursday Night Football Week 4. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. So give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about our Week 4 preview for the Cincinnati Bengals versus Miami Dolphins.